Hi, I'm Ann Ziada. I'm a health supportive chef and I cook with First Descents. We do outdoor adventure programs for young adults impacted by cancer and MS. And today I'm going to show you how to make chocolate walnut energy bites. So chocolate walnut energy bites are a lovely little snack that you can take with you on the go, whether you're out running errands, you're hiking, wherever life adventures take you. So these are great because they're full of wholesome ingredients that maybe are a better choice than, packing a brownie or a cookie or something sugary like that. So, and you might even already have these ingredients in your pantry at home. So what we're going to make, we're going to start with walnuts as our base, and then dates are going to provide some binding and some sweetness. If you don't have walnuts, you can also use pecans, you can use almonds, almost any other nut you have will work really well. Walnuts are very buttery in flavor, so they're one of my favorites to use, and they're also high in omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for brain health and for decreasing inflammation in the body. So they're a fantastic choice. And then we have our medjool dates here. So medjool dates are a lovely nature's energy form of sugar or candy, right? So we have our whole date here, so it has fiber as well as the natural sweeteners, whereas regular sugar does not have fiber, and we love fiber, of course. So you can use almost any dried fruit. You can even use raisins or golden raisins or apricots. It might change the flavor slightly, but they're all going to be delicious either way. So if you get a date, you just want to make sure that you take the pit out, of course. Even if they say pitted, I find usually in the bag there's at least one pit. So just take the time to go through, get that out, and then if you want to chop it up into little tinier pieces, I just cut it in quarters lengthwise and then slice it into smaller bits. That way it'll mix nice and evenly in the food processor. Okay, so, and then we're going to have our cocoa powder too. So let's go ahead and add it. So I have a nice high-speed food processor here. I would prefer this to a blender. A blender is better for pourable items or liquids. This has a nice bigger blade, so it can really puree bulkier items better. So I'm going to start by adding my walnuts. These are raw. You can toast them if you want. And then we're going to add the dates. Okay, and I'll start by just pulsing these really quickly. So essentially, I'm making my flour. I'm making my dates. I want to grind it enough until it clumps together and forms almost like a cookie dough. So I'm almost there. Right now, they're tinier pieces. They're broken down. They're not quite fully there yet, but I'm going to go ahead and add my cocoa powder. And we're going to add a little vanilla too. We're going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Vanilla extract is great because it's going to add sweetness without adding any sugar at all. And it has a beautiful aroma to it. So we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're also going to add just a little bit of salt. Salt is going to increase the flavor. And it's nice to have a tiny bit of salt to make sure we don't get maybe dehydrated while we're out. Another second. Great, this looks good. All right, so our mix here is a little crumbly, but we can press it together to make our little energy bites. So I'm just scooping it out up here. And then you can take a tablespoon or a teaspoon, or you can just use your hands and create like walnut size, maybe a little larger size ball. Press it together so it sticks. Right. And then I'm going to coat it in a little bit of cocoa powder. So you can use cocoa powder. You can also use shredded coconut or maybe even like really finely diced almonds. Shake off any excess. And there's our little energy bite. See? So these, you can keep them in the fridge until you're ready to use them, and then they should stay for pretty much the rest of the day. But they are so delicious. They taste like little raw brownies. Taste like brownie batter or cookie dough. and it's just made from dates, walnuts, and that little bit of cocoa. Little coat. And they say for the best truffles, they should be hand-shaped. So if they have any little natural ridges to them, if they have an organic shape, that's beautiful. That's exactly what we want. Shake off any excess of the cocoa, and there we go. So you can keep these in your fridge, or you can take the whole batch, keep them in your freezer, and then you can just grab them as you need them. You know, they'll last you for a good amount of time. So you can do all your prep ahead of time, frozen, and have them ready to go. So easy, so simple. And these are our chocolate walnut energy bites. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. Yum.